This that new. It's that new swag. It's that new swag. It's that new spaz. I say, new water, new ice, new neck piece. Police in the back, they gotta catch me. Only met me one time, she wanna sex me. New life, new bitty, yeah, she sexy. New water, new ice, new neck piece. If the police pulling up, they gotta get me. Only after could I touch her and she let me. New bitty, new bag, new VV. I'm the nigga with the bag and I ain't trap me. I apply a little pressure, ain't match. I can fly it in the mountains like a Latin. I could never fall in love, I learned my lesson. Grandmother still alive, so it's a blessing. If my niggas down bad, I'ma catch them. 15 to 1500, who want pressure? 15 to 1500, who want pressure? Fatality, my nigga on the beat. Get rich and throw my niggas on the beat. Street cred and I'm good on IG. Touchdown, all these niggas hate me. Niggas mad cause that girlfriend's like me. Off day and I'm Hugo Boss sing. Well known, you can Google my name. Same click, 100 bands I won't change.
Yes. We back in the building with another podcast, and this is RawDope Podcast, and I'm your host, Hand 5000. And this is a RawDope Podcast exclusive, man. If you tapping in right now, man, tap in, man, and, to the podcast party that's coming the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. Is it 27th, Lee? You know, I forget. It's in my calendar somewhere. But the podcast party, the 27th. And listen, if you're looking at this, man, this exclusive right here, man, just go to the link and hit RDP10. That's the code, and get a discount, man. Support Digital Empath. Support, RawDope Podcast. Support all the content creators, the cameramans, the videographers, the editors, the graphic art designers that's going to be at this party. And it's that type of party. But one thing about RawDope Podcast, we like fresh flowers. You know what I'm saying? I always tell a story that my grandmother, she grew food, she grew flowers, she loved the plant. You know what I mean? It looks beautiful in the spring, the summer, and the beginning of the fall, but then it all go to dirt. You know what I'm saying? That's just the tales of a good garden. And she had plants that she kept in the house, so we always had fresh plants and it grow out the garden. So you know what I'm saying? We turn dirt into fruit and spices and flowers and everything that's precious that come from the ground. We turn it into. So man, we always do hip hop, and we love hip hop. We love all music. We love all genres of music. You know what I'm saying? Neo soul, R&B, and R&B been kind of dry. Lately, you know what I'm saying? Because more artists are harmonizing, they're doing more melodic music where they have that R&B rhythm. But they're, some artists are making a traditional, they're not making R&B songs traditional no more, man. But I got two young guys that, been working on their craft for a while. They've been grinding, you know what I'm saying? They put out a few, single too, project, here and there. They both, working on new projects, and they will be performing the 27th of August at the podcast party hosted by Digital Impact Studios. And listen, guys, on my podcast, I got some cardinal rules. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. So what I like to do is I'll swing the mic, starting with whoever want to start first. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't run to the mic at one time. But, just starting with y'all first, man, tell me your name, where you from, and a little bit about yourself before we get into it.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start off. I'm Chom, from Baltimore, Maryland, over west to be exact. Started in the city, moved out the county, started in the village, but I've been doing this for like 11 years when I really first started doing music. So, I really started off kind of singing and rapping. It kind of started simultaneously, just kind of got into it. Middle school, singing and shit, and then just started rapping, just being around my guys and stuff. Had me rapping and stuff, so I really just kind of stuck with it. It was on and off, but I've been more consistent the past couple of years, so.
So your style is more like rapping and with mixed with R&B.
Yeah, I mean, so I rap, but I've been getting a lot more into the R&B side because,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, it's been dry.
Yeah.
I kind of want to fill that void, so
Mm-hmm.
I've been getting into R&B heavy. Like my single I got out 3 days is going into the R&B side, and a lot of the newer music I've been making is kind of getting more into that vibe, that R&B side. So
Okay, that's dope, man.
That's what
That's
it
dope.
is. I go by the name Leak Almighty. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I want to say I appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah. You been
appreciate
around for a while, Lee.
For sure, for sure. I'm from Baltimore, same like how you is. West Baltimore, same how you is. I'm from Park Heights though. You know what I'm saying? Moved out the county a couple years ago. I started, when I was probably about, I want to say 11. I want to say I was 11. I moved in with my aunt, and shout out my cousin, Singer Nook. He actually like inspired me to start singing. He was singing around the house, things of that nature, and I just pick up on it. When I was like 12, 13, my sister, she had put me in choir, and ever since then, I sing here and there. Mostly that's what I do. I rap, but I'm mostly on the singing side. You know what I'm saying? So up until I want to say the end of 2021, beginning of 2022, that's when I started like trying to take the music seriously. My first single dropped in 2021 called Suffering. So I just been trying to be consistent. This actually the song I just recently dropped. It's not an R&B song. It's more of a rap song because people want me to, expand, get into some rap stuff. I can rap, but you know what I'm saying, like I be trying to stay away from it because like it's not really my style, but I know I can do it real good. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that.
So yeah.
So can you tell us a little bit, more about your musical journey?
My musical journey? Okay, yeah, that's fine. So like I said, when I was, 11, got that, my cousin around 13, got in the choir, things of that nature. Up until I started doing music seriously, I've done, I've done 9 shows in Baltimore. I've done at I think it's called Dream. It was been a Dream. The last podcast party that y'all had, I was there. I performed there. I actually did a show out DC at Wasted Lounge. That was real dope. Shout out Wasted Lounge in DC. I actually have a show, coming up. Spoiler alert for everybody. Big announcement. I've just got booked for a show in Dallas next month, the end of next month.
Oh wow, it's dope. How you do that?
So shout out my guy, can't forget my guy who always looking out for me, who I actually started this with, DJ Valo. You know what I'm saying? That's my bro. I knew him since I was like 16, 17. We went to the same high school together. He had actually like sent me a link to a Zoom call. He said, bro, just be in there. He didn't say nothing else. I'm like, I already know the assignment. I went in the Zoom call. It was DJ Nasty Nice. I don't know if y'all know DJ Nasty Nice. Real dope, dope personality, dope energy. He was in there. He told us to submit our music. I submitted my music. At the time, it was like 5 or 6 artists before me. After that, I submitted my music. They played my song. They told me that I raised the bar better than everybody else that I played before.
What song you played?
I played The One, and I had this song called Therapeutic that's also out right now. But at that time when I was in the Zoom call, it's a guy called Black Rich, I don't want to say his name wrong. Black Rich Media.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. He's a booking agent. He hit me up. He was like, bro, he was in there. He was also one of the panelists, judging, seeing how the music was. He was like, bro, I'm going to DM you. I want to know if you can make this show in Dallas at this time. Let me know. I said no brainer. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to miss this opportunity. I feel like I need this opportunity. I have to, do something bigger with myself. And being outside of the state, far away, from Maryland, and it's a fashion show. It's for Fashion Weekend out there in Dallas. So I was like, I wouldn't even make sense to not even go. You know what I'm saying? So September 30th, I will be out there in Dallas, performing, any amount of songs that I can. I'm gonna go do my thing,
So, bro, could you share some insight into the themes and emotion you explore during your lyrics?
Say it one more time.
Um, could you share some insight into the things and the themes and some of the emotion you put in your lyrics?
Okay. Yeah, definitely. So, my last project I just dropped, the theme was just kind of like the array of feelings you can feel. So from like, you feel me, kind of being more aggressive, kind of being more into your feelings, kind of, you feel me, being doubtful or being like in love, falling out of love, just the whole array of feelings, couple of just different things I'll be speaking on. But I'm a lot more heavy into the feeling side as far as like love and lust, falling in love, falling out of love, feeling lust, feeling like it's love, different things you feel with women or men or whatever way you go. Everybody got feelings, so definitely that's more what I'm leading towards now. It's it's definitely personal because I had a lot of ups and downs with women in my life, and I mean, shoot, even starting like singing was almost really more so trying to pest the girls. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how it originally started, but it got a lot deeper than that. So yeah, it's mainly I feel like geared towards women or just love, lust, things like that. I'm getting a lot more into the singing and everything. So yeah,
So you kind of getting like your A Boogie on.
something like that, something like
Yeah,
that.
like your A Boogie on. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that, but it's just like music is all about passion. You know what I'm saying? It's all about passion. It's like the water. You know what I mean? How is it flowing that day? Sometimes the water can be the most beautifulest thing. Sometimes the water can be the most dangerous thing. But we know one thing: it's consistent with flowing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So different artists just put emotions in music, whether it's neo soul, R&B, jazz, hip hop, rock and roll. It's like a big emotion. So, in your opinion, how important is authentic when it comes to connecting with the audience in R&B music?
You if you want to go ahead.
Yeah, pick it back off. It's I feel like
it's important. Like
the most important.
Like when you're not, you're not real within your music. So I understand. I had to break out of that as well because I was always big on. I didn't want to say anything that I know I didn't do or I know nothing about. You know what I'm saying? But then also people would say to me like, at the same time, it's entertainment. So there's a barrier that, you can break to a certain extent.
It's a gray area for sure.
Exactly. And, some people you make it known like, oh, this is entertainment, strictly entertainment purposes. But for the most part, when it comes to like music that's soulful, I can only speak for myself right here. That's soulful to me. The ones that I make, like those are all true. Like everything I write in my lyrics, I write my own lyrics. All of that stuff is true. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like you being true to yourself can also show in your music, cause it'll show. It'll definitely show if like the quote, "Real recognize real." When you around and you performing or you may speak about your music, you showing lyrics and stuff like that, you can look at someone and be like, I don't, I'm not too sure about that. But the real will know, be like, I see what you mean.
Well, can even one of y'all share like an interaction with a fan that you felt like they interact with you so good that you couldn't believe that your music impact that fan life?
I got one. If you want me to go already, or you can go.
It's so yeah. So I don't have like a crazy story. It's more like kind of like just being there and being live and me performing it live, then being able to kind of feel what I'm saying. And they said my music kind of just spoke to their soul, really. It was just like they was just like, man, I really felt everything you were saying, because it was like everybody been in love before. You know what I'm saying? I was performing my single 3 days, and it's really kind of about messing with somebody, kind of playing with you, like, you feel me? Not being aware of your value, and just kind of, you feel me, how you hanging, doing you dirty, you know what I'm saying? And then you finding, you feel me, realizing who you are, like remembering who you are, getting back into your bag, you know what I mean? You kind of get a little bit, get back in there too, but it's just more so about finding yourself again and moving on. But yeah, they said it was just kind of speaking to their soul, because they definitely been through something like that before.
I actually had one where I don't want to, I'm trying to, my brain don't be working all the time. So I'm trying to remember where I was, but it was at a show. She gonna kill me for not remembering her name. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna bring it back up later on. But I was at a show and I had performed my song. It's called Pain. That's out right now. It was about my depression. It was about, you know, things I was going through with my life, and, you know, how I felt during that time. After the performance, I went up, you know, she came up to me and was like, yeah, I really appreciate you for, you know, performing that song and actually speaking about it. And it was for Suicide Prevention Month. I actually performed it during Suicide Prevention Month. And It was about, you know, my struggles and things of that nature, how I felt, you know, at that time. And she was basically like, I appreciate you for, like, actually being open, you know, about your journey. That helped me a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because most people nowadays, they don't know how to speak up. They don't know how to, you know, reach out. They just, you know, hold everything in. And at the end of the song, I actually say, what I said, don't you keep your pain inside, because that shit ain't good for your health. Don't try and suffer pain alone. I'm here for you if you need some help. That's just like my way of showing, like, you know, it's not okay to hold that in, because that's gonna eat you up inside. That can destroy you. You know what I'm saying, as a person. So, you know, she was like real grateful of that. You know, we took a picture and everything like that, and, you know, just said it really helped her, like, mentally.
Mental health definitely important.
For sure.
So streaming platforms are changing the way they put out music. You know, the traditional way is kind of like fading to black, you know, the CDs and the, you know, the tapes and the MP3 players. You get what I'm saying? So how does that impact the way that you guys gonna move your music?
I think it helps.
Yeah.
I think it actually helps, because, like you said, like, everything is technology now. So it's like, you got your TikToks and your Instagrams and, you know, Twitter and all that stuff like that. Especially TikTok, you can post a song in there and it can, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of,
to a wider audience faster.
Everybody's on there, whether it don't matter the age, little, big, old, young, it don't matter. It's gonna get out there. You know what I'm saying? If you got the algorithm, if you promote your music enough, it's gonna go. It's gonna get out there. So I feel like it helps, you know, in that sense, like, before as like the, you know, the CDs and things of that nature, like how it used to be, where you go out passing CDs and, you know, tapes and stuff like that. It's definitely changed, but I feel like because the world is so, you know, technological now, it's like, I feel like we have a slight bit advantage, because it's broadcasted everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like you said, you feel me, just marketing your stuff and knowing how to get it out there. It can definitely be an advantage, get you out there to a lot more people a lot quicker. But, I mean, even still with the older ways, like the CDs and things, I feel like you can't sleep on that either, because it's like, if you're doing it, I feel like you can do it in every way. So use the social media platforms and everything like that, but you can still be rubbing elbows with people, because they like to see that face, have that personal interaction with you, you know what I'm saying? So,
Facts.
yeah.
So Almighty, you have a up and coming album, and it's generating a lot of anticipation. Could you give us a sneak peek into the things and what can we expect?
Yeah, for sure. So my upcoming, you know, EP album, whichever you want to call it, it's called Hopeless Lover. It's actually like, you know, explaining about, you know, love and how it can break you. You know, what I've been through when dealing with love. Like bro said before, like, everyone has been through heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've been through severe heartbreak. You know what I'm saying? Like, where that should fuck you up for days, months, like weeks, like, you know what I'm saying? So in this album, it's like basically explaining like, you know, how I feel like the love that I want may seem outdated to how the generation is now. So it's like I feel like a hopeless lover because the things that I want is simple. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I wish I would have grew up in like the 80s. That's when real love was. Well, from what I was told. You know what I'm saying? The 80s, 90s, that's what it felt like, pure love. Look at the music. The music matched with how people were feeling.
Facts.
I feel like that's what I would want. It wasn't no social media. Social media ruins a lot of love and, you know, feelings and emotions and all of that stuff like that. It messes up relationships. It's always a he say, she say. Back then it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like in this album I'm expressing that, like how I feel like I wish I would have had that love. That's why I named it Hopeless Lover. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, any features?
I have one feature. And that's shout out my boy Don Alte. That's for my song Therapeutic. That's actually a single right now, but it's gonna be on the album. Shout out Don Alte, real dope artist from Virginia.
What's up?
Yeah, so what's next for you?
Right now, I mean, I'm doing some remixes. I'm probably have another single coming out that kind of got like a.
So you never put out a full project yet?
I have put out a full project.
Okay.
What you was talking about was next. So
Yeah. When did that project drop? Because excuse me, I didn't even ask you that.
Well,
What you think,
the project is called Life Goes On. I dropped it around my birthday, 2 days before.
When that?
Friday, April 21st.
Oh yeah, my birthday April the 7th. Shout out to that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Babies, yes sir.
So you dropped that, and what was the feedback like with that project?
It was good. I got a lot of really good feedback. Like I said, I had it was a lot of versatility on there. I kind of like put everything on there to kind of see what my fans was like feeling a little more. You know, the R&B, the hip hop, rap. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was definitely good.
And what they gravitated most to? What were the tracks you got the most streams off of?
Definitely more R&B, but I mean, it was a lot of people was telling me they was definitely fucking with the rap. Yeah. But I mean,
so it's just what I get from my Almighty, I know that you putting out, if you have so happen to have that beat and be in that moment, you will put the bars, but you know what I mean, you kind of remind me of the Raw Way kind, you know what I'm saying, to just just make that juice world, that you know what I'm saying, that different music, you know what I'm saying, so I get that. The vibe that you coming with, and then you tackling things like depression and heartbreak. And when you were saying it was funny to me because us older guys, we could joke about it, but we all had our heart broke. But I have seen in the last couple of years that a heartbreak, how serious it can be and how it affects somebody else when they're being played with, because some people come into situations wholeheartedly, love and want that affection and want the easy part of love, you know what I'm saying. But we run across the different type of people. So with you in total, how many projects have you put out in total over the last 5 years?
Believe it or not, they've been on my ass. They've been on my ass like crazy. I ain't put out no project because I didn't feel like it was time yet.
So you never put out a full project?
Nah, I never put out. Everything all emotion that I get is from my singles.
How many singles total you put out?
5. I got 5 singles in the last, and I started almost like 2 years ago.
So in the last, you did say that earlier, since like the end of 2021, you've been focused, but you put out 5 singles. So now, because you build up a fan base in the next 2 years, that's why it was important for us to ask you. Right. People been waiting for like more than a single here and there. So how many tracks is actually on this?
8.
That's pretty cool. That's how many tracks are you gonna do videos for? Are you gonna do videos for all of them?
No, I'm not gonna do videos for all of them. I'm gonna do videos for 3. Okay,
that's cool. So, bro, when you put out your first, project and you was getting those streams and everybody was job fucking with you, what took you so long? What took you so long to put out the initial project? because you've been at it for a few years. So what took so long? Because most dudes get in the studio, they waste about 6 months creating music, then they find out how to put it out. So the first a new artist probably like drop one time that year, and then the second year they put out more and more music. So what took you so long to put out music, and how long is it going to take you to continue? Like, how long is it going to be for the next project? How consistent you want to say? Because we're going into the fourth quarter, and 2024 is almost like 120 days away.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
I mean, what took me so long was more so me just kind of working on how I want it to be, like working on my sound, like how I want to put myself out to the world, you know what I'm saying? So that's really kind of what held me back. But as far as consistency, I'm definitely going to be consistent, whether it's with a project or like kind of what he's been doing, the singles, just definitely giving them something instead of just leaving them, hanging out to dry.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going to keep my foot on the pedal, definitely going to keep releasing.
So what is both of y'all can answer this question. Tell me like the female reaction to your music, and then tell me the male part, the male reaction to your music.
So for me, I can speak for me, man. I ain't trying to toot my own horn, but shit, man, ladies love my music. I ain't gonna lie to you. I literally got introduced to a new fan last night. You know what I'm saying, from TikTok. She actually, you know what I'm saying, DM'd me and all that, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that about my music. When it comes to the males, I have a mixed fan base when it comes to males, as far as the type of music that they like from me. So I got my male friends who, like the rapping side of me, you know what I'm saying? Like I got a song out called The One that everybody love, you know what I'm saying? I also have, a couple friends that, like you said, like the raw wave, they hear the emotional things, because they can relate to it, stuff like that. But it's like I don't feel like I have any like problems catering to any audience, from female or male.
Okay.
Yeah, just to piggyback off of that, kind of like that last statement, I definitely feel that the versatility, I can kind of feed anybody, any type of audience.
For
but
sure.
As far as the women, just last night, I actually was on DJ Lil Jetta's live. Shout out to DJ Lil Jetta.
Mm-hmm.
He got his Jetta Mondays, and I sent him my Good remix, the one that Usher just put out.
Mm-hmm.
I just did that, and it was like everybody was doing like rap, man. It was some vibes on there, but nothing really full on that R&B side. And it was just like a couple girls in there, just like, oh, see Breezy vibe, just you know what I'm saying, just the whole nine. But from just that, and then like live doing my R&B, like they like, oh, that was different. Like no one really be singing like that no more. Da 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 da. So it's like the women definitely. That's why that's like my main fan base, I feel like.
Facts.
Because the women love it the most. But of course, guys like it too. But I guess it's just different because you singing, so it's more emotional. Guys don't really come straight out with it, but they still watch.
I like R&B. I like how singing.
They still watch. They still like it. They definitely bump it, especially with their girls. So.
As long as it's like, dude is not really like corny with his hair slicked back, and he ain't super crying about, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, because women make a lot of R&B music and a lot of emotional music,
Right.
Breakup type music and man bashing type music. So I'm like, yo, when a guy step up, bro, like get on your Usher tip, get on your R. Kelly tip, bro, get on your. Don't give me too much of the, the Darnell Jones, the Ralph Tresvant, you know what I'm saying? Like, not too much of that. It's cool sometimes. You want to hear a slow song. The dude's been,
Right.
you know what I mean? If you think you're lonely now, you want to catch a good song. You might want to hear My by Johnny Gill, but sometimes I want to hear my dudes, you know what I mean? Or that, these are my confessions, you know what I mean? Breezy tip, you know what I'm saying? So it's definitely need to be more of that. And then, I'm a big fan of the I'm a very, very big fan of a person that could spit a 16 and then harmonize or kick a verse. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, singing. You know what I mean? Whatever tone their voice is in. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's the art of music. You know what I mean? Creating bridges, creating ad-libs, overdubs, just creating music. So if you got a hot R&B song, you know, you put 8 bars in it. I grew up off of that. You know, Montel Jordan, this is how you do it. Certain songs just might have just an 8. R&B might be the whole song, but they got 8 rapping bars. So it never hurt nobody. So, but nowadays, that's very, very popular.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, and some people in like Raw Way, you know, I look at some of his joints, billions of views, you know what I'm saying? Because people like that, you know what I'm saying? Because every day is not a sunny day. Every day is not a funny day. But, you know, depression is a real thing, man. Depression. And listen, if you're a depressed person, I go through it myself, and the way that I get through it, bro, like, it's just different ways, you know what I mean? But if you have to talk to somebody, you know, always talk to somebody, you know what I'm saying? That's just it. And plus you gotta, you know, I guess when I had my spikes in it, I like to just deal with people to just listen. Like, just hear me out. Bro, just hear me out and just tell me, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you gonna tell me at that, but hear me out. You know what I mean? Because this is not about your opinion. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big part of depression. And people got to understand, when you deal with people with depression, you got to understand listening is key. You know what I mean? You got to wait till they open up that door of opinion for you. You know what I'm saying? You can't just start being opinion, because it becomes judgmental, and it's like, I gotta get away from this person. This person making me feeling more worse than I'm already feeling. Like, you know what I'm saying? Rawway said best, please, if you come around, say something to make me smile. You know what I'm saying? He begged you, you know what I'm saying? It's like, just don't come with the it's not your day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, bruh, I tell them where they can find y'all on social media.
You can find me at Charm from 410, CHARM FROM 410.
On everything?
Everything.
Okay.
You can find me at LEEK_Almighty, Leak Almighty on everything.
But listen though, man. So this I don't know what dudes do and how they do it. But one thing I got to do is, you got to practice what you preach. You got to show up. So when you say you's an R&B singer, you saying, I don't know if you're baritone or whatever, all the names to the voices. But man, I don't want to hear, when I hear these R&B bars or notes. I guess you would say R&B singer be notes, but I don't want to hear the Justin Timberlake come out. I don't want to hear Usher come out you. I don't want to hear none of that, bro. I want to hear pure talent, pure talent, original raw and uncut talent for my people, bro. I want this, get this clip ready. Cock back the 9 and show the reason why this project that you about to drop. Show why the April the 21st album that they need to go download. Show people pure talent off the tiggity on RawDope Podcast. Show me that uncut talent, man. And listen, don't threaten me with a good time, and don't be afraid
That's my
to
favorite
get to the
saying.
You know what I mean? And don't be afraid to jump in front of each other to go in.
All right, bet. We going R&B, right? We going R&B.
I mean,
Do your thing, bro. There you go. It's too much time on it.
I'll go.
Let
me go.
That's
too much time.
Go ahead. Go crazy.
Yeah.
I've been in the booth, ain't sleeping 3 days. Trying to make it flip this shit like 3 ways. I'm just trying to ball, ain't talking 2K. And I can't fuck with niggas cause they two-faced. Ain't had from her in 2 days. Move on because I can't wait. Look, you know I'm having piss, babe. Don't want you no more. Girl, you had a chance. Was fucking with the boy, I ain't in the romance. You playing with my heart, I ain't changing the plan. I had to cut you off, I ain't loving again. You see me in the streets, now I'm thugging again. You try to flex on me, now I'm fucking your friend. And I ain't want no beef, I just wanted to end. And I let out the stress with the pad and the pen. So I ain't been sleep. Yeah.
That ain't it, man. Come on, man. One more, man. That ain't it. I like that. I like that. You had me in the zone. I was waiting for the second joint. Now give me the shit that you wanted the people to hear for real.
All right, bet. I'm gonna go.
Just go.
I'm gonna go Anthony on y'all.
Just go. Just go.
It's simple. I love it. Having you near me. Having you here. Our conversations outrageous. You smile, then I smile, then I say, ooh, this is getting personal, personal, personal. Let's stay for a while and play. We've been here for this moment. Whoa. Giving you the best of me. Amazing. Outrageous. Giving you the best of me. Having you close to me.
Yeah.
Amazing. Outrageous. Giving you the best of me.
Round of applause for that, man. Hey, one thing about that boy, he put that in him. And yeah, you got to go on. Let's go, Almighty. Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. I say, come here, let me ease your mind. I promise I won't waste your time. I can make you feel good inside. Yeah. Touching you got me so excited. I want you now, girl, I can't hide it. Bite your lip, let me know you like it. Yeah. And I been running up the trap, but still got time for you, bitch. She said I miss it, come and kiss it, I'll be right on my way. That shit hit different when I'm in it, gotta screaming my name. It's League Almighty, baby. I had to hit that one time.
Hey, don't get the faking, Lee.
I ain't get the fake.
I like you, boy. You started off good.
Hold on.
People chase you out.
Almost, hold on.
Don't get the fucking up my morning bag, bro. That's something I can wake up and take a shower to.
Let me get right.
Get right.
Let me get right. Let me get right.
It's taking so long to get right, man.
Let me get right.
All right.
Let me run it. Can I run it back?
Run it back.
Can I run it back? All right.
You need some water so you can't stop. Cause
Yeah.
I'm saying y'all boys can blow, but y'all
I ain't
boys
trying to lose my voice.
Yeah, y'all, man, shit. Y'all mean you right here, man. Come on,
let's go. I'm gonna run it back one time. Come here, let me ease your mind. I promise I won't waste your time. I can make you feel good inside. Yeah. Touching you got me so excited. I want you now, girl, I can't hide it. Bite your lip, let me know you like it. Yeah. And I've been running up the chat, but still got time for you, babe. She said I miss it, come and kiss it, I'll be right on my way. Shit hit different when I'm in it, gotta screaming my name. It's League Almighty, baby. Yeah, she be fine when I hold her, even better when I choke her. But soon as I start to lick her, she's like, Tongue tricks got a faint, all that hit, I'm a demon. Boucher throw it back, I'ma receive it, yeah. And let's get away for the weekend. Out the way, pack your bags, baby, leaving. Drown in your ocean, I'm gone off the deep end. Pussy so good, I think I'ma have to leave it in. And we can take it further and you be with me. If you down for the ride, let's start a family. I go crazy in that box, cause insanity. Yeah. That's one right there.
Yeah, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Round of applause for that, cause boy, you was blown. I mean, with a beat and all that, you know what I'm saying? I think it was cool. What you say, Kenny? Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean? But listen, man. Go to Eventbrite and hit RDP 10 and get your tickets for May the 27th Digital Empath Podcast Party. August the 27th. Yeah, I mean, you know, man, one thing.
You tired,
about me,
bro? You tired?
No, I ain't tired at all. Don't get
my bad.
Don't cheat me with that. But what I'm saying is, I have a lot going on, so I forget. You know what I mean? I still thought we was in May.
Busy.
I didn't even know it was about to be September because it's football shit going on. But listen, August the 27th, man. Lock in the date, man. RawDope Podcast. We will be in the building, man. Leak Almighty will be in the building, man. Sure. The guys will be in the building, man.
For
then
sure.
You get to get a live performance with their throats a little bit more wet. Pause. You know what I mean? You know, shit, just niggas ain't dry getting chapstick. But one thing about it, man, I got to tell this one story before we wrap it up. I love R&B joints, and I wanted to be an R&B singer when I was little. You know what I'm saying, little guy, because we had a group like Another Bad Creation, The Boys, you know, New Edition, the Backstreet Boys. We had boy bands back then. You know, Channel Live. We had boy bands. You know what I'm saying. We had NSYNC. You know, we had boy bands coming up. So, you know, Jackson 5s. You know, leading off for that day, The Temptation. They was all boy bands. So the rhythm and singing the R&B and just soul was just always great, and I always wanted to do it. So I always applaud niggas that could get out there and really blow. But one thing that I sing, right, I was at the MTV 1000 MC battle, man, and this is when Immature was out. See, I grew up too with the Immature era, you know what I'm saying? They was doing their thing. But the boy Marcus Houston was going into TRL.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he was going to. Whatever was big, man. We in Manhattan. So I remember, man, when nigga told him, man, dudes seen him come past, so dudes like, man, who that is? So dudes, couple dudes like, man, I don't know that. Dude like, man, that's the boy Marcus Houston from NSYNC. Dudes start throwing their hot teas and coffee at him and told him, hey, Marcus Houston, stop singing for them bitches.
Damn.
No, true story. Hey, listen, man. Did I take it too far? No, I didn't. But what I'm saying, no, for real, man. If anybody remember that epic time MTV 1000 MC battle, we was in the line for hours in the freezing cold. Marcus Houston was walking into MTV. I don't know, he was in one of them shows that was in the morning or doing the shooting for something, bro. And when dudes recognized him, bro, like he was like kind of like trying to show love. Dudes start throwing coffee, chocolate, whatever the goddamn they had in their hand at him. And I remember one dude just yell out, Marcus Houston, stop singing for the bitches. And I felt that so funny, man. But, you know, R&B dudes always was, you know, silky smooth dudes. And my father, you know, was a DJ, and he loved R&B music, man. And I grew up to my grandmother, you know, doing gospel, R&B, rhythm and blues, jazz, you know what I'm saying? I grew up to all of it, so I love music, man. And I feel like you guys got a promising career. How old are you?
I'm 24.
I'm 22.
Yeah, so you guys got a long way to go, man, and I like the way you mixed it up with that leak, and I want to hear more from you, and bro, I want to hear more from you. So, man, I thank y'all for coming on the platform, man, at short notice, man. And listen, I look forward to you guys' performance. That's again August the 27th. Go to Eventbrite and hit RDP10. That's the code to get your discount, RawDope Podcast, and we will be in the building for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, we gonna chop it up, meet and greet, and you know what I mean, just have a good time, bro. And this talent right here, again, tell them where they can find y'all at on social media.
It's Charm from 410 on everything. CHARMFROM 410.
I go by the name League Almighty, LEEK_Almighty on all everywhere.
Hey, listen, man, no fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. RawDope Podcast.
Thanks for having me.